The Whaley House, nestled within the quaint streets of San Diego, the Whaley House stands as a foreboding relic of a bygone era, whispering chilling tales of tragedy and despair. Its weathered facade looms in the moonlit night, casting ominous shadows that dance like spectral phantoms across the cracked and aging walls. The air within is thick with the weight of history, a heavy blanket of sorrow that wraps around the visitors. As you step over the creaking threshold, the house seems to exhale a mournful sigh, as if resenting the intrusion. Flickering candlelight plays tricks on your senses, revealing fleeting glimpses of apparitions in period clothing, frozen in eternal misery. The cold drafts carry with them the anguished cries of those who met tragic fates within these walls, their tormented souls forever trapped in a spectral purgatory. Wandering through the dimly lit rooms, the creaking floorboards beneath your feet seem to echo the footsteps of long-departed spirits. The air is charged with an unsettling energy, and the whispers of ghostly voices intensify as you ascend the narrow staircase. Each room tells a different tale of sorrow and loss, leaving you with an indescribable sense of dread and unease. House of Death in New York. In the heart of New York City, the House of Death stands as a macabre testament to the dark secrets it guards within its historic walls. The facade, adorned with ornate details, conceals the horrors that have unfolded within its chambers. A palpable sense of malevolence permeates the air, as if the very essence of death itself clings to the building like a sinister shroud. The moment you cross the threshold, a bone-chilling cold envelopes you, cutting through the layers of your bravado. The dimly lit corridors echo with the anguished wails of the departed, their mournful cries reverberating through the decaying wallpaper. Shadows slither along the cracked walls, dancing to the rhythm of your escalating heartbeat. The rooms are a tapestry of terror, each one harboring the residual energy of the tragedies that unfolded within. Ghostly apparitions materialize in the corners, their hollow eyes fixed on you with an unsettling intensity. The air is thick with a sense of impending doom, and the flickering candlelight casts grotesque shadows that seem to mock the living. Winchester Mystery House. Nestled in the heart of San Jose, the Winchester Mystery House is a sprawling mansion that unfolds like a labyrinth of otherworldly design. Its architecture is a maze of staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open into sheer drops, and hallways that twist and turn in a disorienting dance of the bizarre. The very essence of the house seems to defy the laws of reality, as if it exists in a perpetual state of flux between the living and the dead. The air is heavy with the weight of unfulfilled souls, and the echoing footsteps of Sarah Winchester, the tormented mistress of the mansion, seem to resonate through the never-ending corridors. Whispers of disembodied voices accompany you as you navigate the bewildering layout, making it impossible to escape the feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. The windows reveal views into alternate dimensions, where the boundary between the living and the afterlife blurs into an unsettling dreamscape. Ghostly apparitions appear and disappear at will, their silent screams echoing through the halls. The mansion seems to pulse with a malevolent energy, leaving visitors with an unsettling sense that the very fabric of reality is unraveling in the presence of the Winchester Mystery House. Lizzy Bordon House. Nestled in the quiet town of Fall River, the Lizzy Bordon House exudes an eerie aura that clings to its very foundation. The pale Victorian exterior, with its austere architecture, belies the malevolent history that stains its walls. The air inside is thick with the residual tension of a gruesome crime, an invisible shroud that wraps around visitors like a spectral embrace. Upon crossing the threshold, the atmosphere grows dense with the lingering echoes of a violent past. The creaking floorboards seem to protest beneath your weight, as if the very wood recoils from the memories it holds. Each room tells a chilling tale of the infamous double murder, with the faint scent of lingering despair permeating the air. Ghostly whispers dance through the dimly lit halls, recounting the grisly events that transpired within. Shadows seem to slink along the edges of your vision, and the rooms pulse with an otherworldly energy that sends shivers down your spine. The walls themselves seem to absorb the anguish of the past, and the unsettling feeling of being watched follows you like a phantom presence. Franklin Castle. Crowned in dark stone and looming over the streets of Cleveland, Franklin Castle stands as a brooding sentinel with a haunted legacy. Its turrets and spires cast ominous silhouettes against the night sky, creating an imposing presence that seems to seep into the very soul of those who dare to approach. The air around the castle carries the weight of forgotten secrets, and an unnatural stillness settles over the neighborhood. Upon crossing the threshold, the grandeur of the castle gives way to an oppressive atmosphere. The corridors echo with the ghostly footsteps of the long-departed, and the flickering candlelight casts long, distorted shadows that dance in a macabre waltz. Each room unfolds like a chapter in a haunted chronicle, revealing tales of tragedy and unspeakable sorrow. As you ascend the ornate staircase, the air grows colder, and the oppressive energy becomes almost suffocating. Whispers of phantom voices murmur in the dark corners, and the walls themselves seem to absorb the residual anguish of those who once called the castle home. Ghostly apparitions materialize in the corners of your vision, their mournful gazes fixed on you with a spectral intensity, leaving an indelible impression of a place forever bound to the echoes of its haunted past.